Exemptions. Exemptions are covered under Section 11 of CGST Act 2017. Following goods are covered under exemption: edible vegetables, coconut, live animals, coffee beans, bindes, etc. Charitable sectors, services by an entity registered under Section 12AA is also covered under exemptions. Religious, yoga or meditation program or camp meant for advancement of religion or spirituality of yoga. Any kind of supply of services supplied to government or local authority are covered under exemption. We should always keep in mind that these four items are not covered under exemption. GST is applicable. What are they? Services by Department of Post by way of speed post, express parcel post, life insurance, etc., and services in relation to an aircraft, transport of goods or passengers, renting of immovable property to unregistered person. FIFA Under World 17 World Cup 2017 is exempted under GST. Any kind of individual as a player, referee, umpire, coach, team manager supplying services to any recognized sports body are covered under exemption. Some of the bodies are National Sports Federation, Central Civil Service Culture and Sports Board, etc. In entertainment sector, admission to a museum, national park, wildlife sanctuary, zoo, etc. are exempted, and from a member if they are charging less than 500 per member, rupees less than 500 per member, to give admission to view circus, award function, consent, pageant are covered under exemption. Any kind of TV or serial actors are liable to pay GST, but other artists whose consideration is less than 1,50,000 is having the exemption. Any kind of recreational activities like football, music, etc. Transportation of passengers, whether they are embarking from or terminating in an airport located in northeastern states. In economic class, the GST rate is 5% and business class is 12%. Input tax credit is allowed only for business class for everything. Contract carriages, transportation of passengers by ordinary coach, metro, monorail, tramway, metered cabs, e-rickshaws, etc. Any kind of inland water ways transport. Services provided by a tour operator to a foreign tourist to wholly outside India tourism are exempt from GST, provided supply of services by tour operator should specify in the invoice that the accommodation and transportation are covered in the bill, same bill. Then only he can get and discount and pay GST at the rate of 5%. Otherwise, he is liable to pay at 18%. Any kind of boating, any kind of services by way of specified organization in respect of religious pilgrimage, hiring or leasing rent to a transport undertaking by a motor vehicle meant to carry more than 12%. Similarly, giving on hire any kind of lorries to a GTA. Any company providing motor vehicle on hire to schools for transporting children, electric buses, agro machinery to farmers, any kind of upfront fee in long-term lease of more than 13 years, TDR and FCI long-term lease where flats must be sold before issuance of completion of certificate. Agriculture sector, rice is not an agriculture produce. However, service by way of loading and unloading, warehousing of rice are exempted from GST. Honey, tamarind, etc., and storage of cereals and pulses, copra, fiber, etc. The services supplied by electricity distribution utilities for helping farmers by providing tube well, fumigation, etc. Then agriculture sector, breeding of fish, rearing of silkworms, poultry farm, forestry, horticulture, tea plantation, ripening, and any services supplied by preschool, high school to students, staff, faculty, etc. In education sector, if any kind of national skill development is there, all kind of skill development are also exempted. Blood banks, any kind of plastic surgery or hair transplantation done in case of injury is only exempted. Beauty purposes are not covered under exemption. Biomedical waste treatment facility and any kind of arbitral tribunal or senior advocate for giving services to a business entity whose turnover is less than 40 lakhs. Whose turnover is less than 40 lakhs, any services by independent journalist, as well as any kind of housing scheme for all housing for all across India by 2022, and any kind of single residential unit by services by way of pure labor and construction of single house, that is single residential unit, are exempted from GST.